What's going on, y'all? Well, what is it? It has been like 2 days now. Yeah, I just wanted to. I still am, but on a quick break. But of course, any news I feel like y'all want to hear my voice on, of course, then I'll let the lead way into it. It will, go over talk about it a bit. Then see what the situation is as we here are now. Now, I talked. This is pretty yeah, graphic and egregious right here. Sunny again is yep, Sunny again. She was just involved. Well, she was, yeah, I don't know if she's has been. They said like it's allegedly. So yeah, they didn't pursue her, but allegedly Sunny is involved in a car crash, and someone, it resulted in that car crash. A 75-year-old man had lost his life. He's dead now. So I want to, yeah, I'll go. Of course, why not? We'll go over that too, see what's going on as well. Yeah, this is her up in the news yet again. So it's most likely. I'm not saying it's it has. It's definitely her because it says allegedly, and they don't. Yeah, you can't really. They don't suspect her. Like they just say, like saying it's like a car crash. That it's just like rumors going around that she, may have caused it. Okay, so, and this happened last week. So we're gonna go over it. It's from TMZ. And it was, they suspect it's a DUI too. They suspect, yeah, WWE legend Tammy Snitch involved in a fatal car crash. Yeah, cops suspect a DUI too. So she allegedly caused a car crash last month in which a 75-year-old man died. Damn, I didn't even know about this. Yeah, this is just coming out. This is just coming out now. So it's like what? Yeah, if the police knew about this, like, what the fuck? Why is this just coming out now? If this happened a month ago, this makes no sense at all. Yet this was yesterday. Wait, yeah, today's the 7th, right? Or no? Yeah, this was yesterday. Police suspect she was under the influence of booze at the time of the wreck. The Armand Bleach Police Department spelled out the allegations against Snitch in a new traffic crash report obtained by TMZ Sports, saying the accident happened around 8:28 p.m. on March 25 on U.S. Highway 1 in Fauquier County. According to the docs, Stitch was driving a 2012 Mercedes when she crashed in the rear of a 2013 Kia Sorento that had been stopped at a spotlight. Police in the docks say the front of the Kia then crashed in the rear of the 2011 GMC Yukon that had been stopped at the spotlight. So they have a picture. They have a picture of where the car crash happened, and supposedly they have a picture of her car. But it's like an illustration drawing. So it's like, and it says unofficial. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're trying to like pinpoint how exactly happened. It says cops say two witnesses said Snitch, sorry, had been driving at a higher rate of speed before hitting the Kia. So damn. In the docks, officers say the driver of the Kia was transported to a nearby hospital where he died from injuries suffered in the wreck. Officers say Snitch was also transported to the same hospital with unknown injuries. Yeah, because, any car, but, like, it's more dangerous on even, like, the dependent of the car. Yeah, she got, like, a 2012 Mercedes, and them bitches are fast. So she was probably going like under the influence too, and some Mercedes and like all that speed. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some wreckage. It says that in the docks, the cops say the driver and the passengers in the Yukon complained of neck, backside, and head injuries, but were not transported to the hospital. The police say in the docks that they believe Stitch was under the influence of alcohol at the time of the crash. They added that a blood sample was taken, though the results of that test are still pending. So they took a blood sample of hers, and they waiting for the results to come back. Okay, because I heard also they said you can refuse. Wait, don't can they just Wait, yeah, they said you can refuse, but they can give you like restrictions of it. But I didn't know that. I thought they can just immediately like force you to have a breathalyzer, and they take a test, take you back to the station and do all whatever procedure that they need to conduct to determine to take away your license, and however, and it's like so they can determine however that you have alcohol in you. All right, so yeah, so that test is still pending. In a statement to TMZ Sports, the spokesman for the Armand Beach Police Department said they are actively investigating the crash. It said toxicology results could ultimately lead to criminal charges against SYTCH. OBPD has requested an expanded time frame with the proceeding on the processing of these samples. The spokesman said, and the results will be made available as soon as the department receives them. And as she says, so SYTCH has been accused of drinking and driving before, and then she's been arrested at least six times for DWI, including back in 2019 in New Jersey. Yeah, so the thing, because the only story I know, she's been completely on a downward spiral in her life. Like, yeah, at this point, for Sunny, she's Sammy Snitch, aka, as we all know her, of course, Sunny. Yeah, at this point in her life, she's really it's like, yeah, life really doesn't matter, and she's just counting the days down, because from the side of it, she's been arrested 6 times too, and 2 months ago, not that long ago, or which we had, if you knew, I'll put a link up in the beginning. Once you get to this part, I'll already put a link up, or it'll be at the end too. Where I spoke on 2 months ago, she just had, recently had a guy arrested again, also, or after again of being arrested for a DUI, and it's like now she got arrested. He's like in suspicion of of the same shit, but now somebody died. And this happened last month. So it's like, I know it takes time, but it's like, it isn't like what it's supposed to be taking months. Like, I don't know how it works, because I know I watched some shows, and they talk about like how they take blood tests, and however, to determine like how the suspect was there and if they're the culprit or not. So it's like, I know it probably cannot take that long. It's for the time being, like, can she at least be can they at least restrict her to any point to where she's not be able to being put in a position of where she can harm others? It's like, this, because this is fucking ridiculous. It's like, why is she still able to have be put in a position of where she can where she has the power to where she can harm others, and it's like she constantly keeps getting that, and it's like they keep letting her go, and then the same thing happens over and over and over again. But like I said, like I've said numerous times before, or like I will say, for y'all new newbies, like I said, I don't condone. At the same time, I don't condone individuals being put, against their will behind a bar, and being kept in a place, being kept against their will, whichever they don't want to. But it's like, when it comes to these circumstances, like where murder and everything like that, rape, everything like that, all that shit goes out the window. It's like, that person has to face extreme, consequences. So because this is like the fucking 7th time now that she's like basically been under influence, and I know it says suspected, but it's most likely is, because it's just like, she does the shit it's like from what I'm seeing right here now, it's like she continuously does this shit because she knows she's gonna be continuously let go, and it's like it makes no sense at all. And then people are gonna look at this instantly. Look at this, because because she does still have a name too, and someone in the wrestling community. It goes because it goes to the shit, between just like whether you made it like below and everything like that, because you have a celebrity, and then which is basically high and mighty, and they get everything supposedly, whatever like label they, the labels have, and we have in society. Where a regular person, of course, they get every offended in the book. They can't get away with everything, and you have the celebrity that basically can damn near, is untouchable. So it's like, people are gonna look at this and they're gonna feel like, yeah, it just adds to that, stereotype, that label. I mean, I don't like police, but it's just like, yeah, it's just people gonna look at that and they gonna feel like that. Because she has a name, and she's because she's Sunny, or she's a celebrity, she can like just get away with it. And everybody, they look at, not to say that the justice system is already corrupted, but it's like it's still, I guess you could say, somewhat good in the, like, when it comes to the Justice Department, or just the law in general. And then they look at this and it's like she gets everything handed to her. It's like, yeah, they really don't care, because I guess they have, she has some sort of privilege. And it's like, this is really ridiculous. Like, it's like, can y'all at least have somewhere where she can't be in a position to completely put anybody else in harm's way? Because, like, what if children was in there? Like, this shit happens. Like, people, it's like car crashes, and children die too. There's been cases, of course, where children die too in a car crash. So it's like, this really makes no sense of how she's able to just be still on the road, be under the influence, and now she just caused a car crash and somebody lost their life. That was somebody's grandfather, uncle, father. It's like, what the fuck? And like, let's say if it comes out to be true, which it most likely is, it's like, it's really fucking ridiculous how this is really happening. And she, like, 6 times, like, she probably, because she says she's been arrested, so she's obviously spent some time behind bars. But it's obviously like this time could lead to, probably up to 15, because this is manslaughter. So they're going to probably like give her a decade, or she could be, she's looking at, like, if this like turns out to be, really turn out to be really bad, and they find out it is her, it's like to be 10 to 15 years. They probably might just, straight up, just 15 or 20 without parole, or with parole. Cause it's really getting out of hand. This is really getting fucking ridiculous. Like, someone lost their life now. What, y'all gonna keep letting her go until she fucking, like, kills 2 or 3 more people? Like, that absolutely makes no sense. Like, this makes no fucking sense. It's like, it's straight up too. Like, it really makes no sense also. Because I know it says she's been arrested, 6 times? I don't know if it's probably those 6 times for DUI. I could have swore that, like, the last time I spoke on her, which was 2 months ago, I'm pretty sure that was a DUI. So it's like, there's no fucking way she can have her license, though. It's probably no way. No way. But I hope if she was, I hope that, like, she's not able to, obviously wasn't able to use that car now, or just whatever. It's just like, she just maybe she's a complete danger now to it's just like, almost immediately now because of this, but it's like, Yeah, she's just like a completely a danger now to herself and anybody else. Yeah, I can't because I the other 6 times is like, of course, obviously because she's been arrested 6 times, but yeah, hopefully, yeah, they do. Even though that's obviously going to lead to prison time, so it's just like really, really fucking ridiculous of how it's like been able to like at least like because like it's been 6 times, so they could have had some type of consequence where they had you could like, have it to where like she's not able to. I know it doesn't matter anyway, but like, at least have it. They could have done something to prevent of her being where a car or just have it could have put her on house arrest. Yeah, like the fuck, you could have just done something where she wasn't able to, put somebody like I said, put somebody in danger. Cause it could have been more people, and they just coming out with this now, and this was last month. So it's like all this time, shit, y'all still ain't find nothing yet. Which probably most likely she didn't do it. I don't know, man. I'll probably speaking on what's more, or just put it in the posts, the community posts when it comes out. But it's like this is like really ridiculous. They could have done fucking something. Cause yeah, she has a car. And it's like yeah, she's like probably there's been other times where she's used it and didn't have a DUI. It's like really fucking ridiculous of how she's been able to do this. Yeah, they could have done like I said, they could have done something to order to prevent her of putting others in harm's way. But it's like no, it's like and now somebody died. Somebody just lost their life, and that was somebody's like I said, that was somebody's loved one. You know, they're burying that person. They just they have to now they gotta bury that fucking person. Now they gotta put them in the ground. Now they gotta say goodbye. Wow, this is really fucking ridiculous. This makes no sense whatsoever. Like it doesn't at all. Like it really doesn't. And of course, you gonna have the people that don't. Like it said. Well, it says allegedly. It doesn't like still matter at all. Allegedly, she's obviously been in situations like this before either, and she's threatened people also. Like Sonny's done shit of her own. You know, these past the time that she has just been just time that she's just been in the downward spiral. It's like it's just completely really getting to a point of where she basically is doing whatever she wants because she knows they're gonna let her back on the street. And now that time they let her back on the street, somebody is not among the living anymore. People, and people in that, and the person that lost his life, people in his circle now have to go on with the fact that he's not with them no more. And, because that, the department didn't do shit to prevent a woman from, possibly causing more harm or putting others in harm's way is now because of that not doing anything. Now they took that their loved one's life, and it's like what else is gonna happen once more? It's like y'all gonna wait till another fucking life is taken. Really, it's really ridiculous. It's completely insane. Then you got then you have like Nash Carter also. I heard about that. He lost his job because of his ex. It's like this shit is fucking ridiculous. I'll try to speak on that too if I get the chance, but because I want to speak on it, like it's really I want to really like still talk about this too because this pays in comparison. But yeah, I just wanted to bring y'all to yourselves because look, I heard that this probably was yesterday, and yeah, it's just like it's really unbelievable. I just like she's been able to like just be in like yeah, it's just like somebody lost their life, and it's like yeah, it's like it sounds like people don't give a fuck. Like so it sounds like the department is just willing to let it happen again. So and people wonder why I'm just always so completely always pissed, always mad. It's because of shit like this. Like shit going on right now. Like it's not like people trying to block shit out. I understand also that, but it's like people act like nothing is going on in the world right now. And you just think about that, and it's just like fucking seriously? And you really wanted to act like I'm not, act like that nothing is going on. It's unfucking real. But I'll talk to y'all once more, when I get a chance, of course. And yeah, see if we'll probably wait till more news come out because it looked like this was a month ago and they just released this, and it makes no sense. Well, a month ago that they started testing, and that this car crash happened. So yeah, hopefully more news comes out about something. Hopefully she didn't do it. So she is still a danger. So it's like she probably just doing whatever. So because no way she can have a car crash. She has her car or everything. She's probably using somebody else's car, or just like straight up driving without a license. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Yeah, I'll most likely see y'all tomorrow again. So yeah, stay blessed, y'all.